Hi, this is Alessio. Hope you're well. So I really did not want to make a video about this, but I thought that you deserved to have an explanation about this issue, about this matter, and I thought I'd just make a quick video for you about it. So what's happened is, some of you probably already know this, but my father passed away recently. I just learned the news some days ago, and to be honest, I was dreading this. In some ways, I wasn't expecting it so soon. But I learned recently that my father passed away in hospital. It was still a shock to me. And to be honest with you, I'm still not quite believing it. As a result of this, I decided, you know what, I really cannot continue making these videos on YouTube for a while. So I'm going to take a break for a while. I will be back. I think that I'll be back hopefully in a few weeks, putting these videos again on YouTube. But I do apologize for the intermediate break. There will be a brief period where I will not be posting any videos here on YouTube. There might be the occasional video every now and then, but probably not many. Anyway, so one of the other things I want to talk to you about, which is quite important, and I actually wanted to address this in this particular video, is about the subject of regret. Because I think that people in this profession, I think you and I know this, that in the trading profession and in investing in general, we often go through this period of, this emotion of regret. And actually, even after you lose someone, and I think any of you who've lost someone dear, very close to you, you know this, that when you lose someone in your life, you often have this emotion, and it's quite natural, it's very human, where you begin to regret things you did, things you might have said that you regret having done them. For example, I remember conversations with my dad, the way I acted towards my dad, which I regret having done it. I wish I hadn't been in a specific way. Bottom line is, what I want to try to get at to you is this: my father, when he was alive, he would make decisions often in investing when they went wrong, he would be consumed with a lot of regrets. I remember specifically when he remortgaged our home, our house, our family house. And he remortgaged it, and then he put the money into very risky and speculative investments abroad. And when those investments didn't pay off, when they went really badly, he would be consumed with a lot of anger, mostly directed at himself, but also regrets. And guys, one thing I can tell you, and I think any of you who have made investment decisions or trading decisions, and when those decisions don't go our way, I think you know what I mean by this, that often we're consumed with regret and self-loathing and anger, mostly anger at ourselves. And often we get these kind of thoughts, these irrational thoughts like, oh my God, why did I do that? Or why did I not buy more? Or why didn't I sell at that point? These are also, I have to tell you, these are also emotions and thoughts my father went through when he made these very risky investment decisions himself. And I saw myself with my own eyes how my dad would be consumed and would be filled with a lot of regret and anger when things didn't go his way. And to be honest with you, not every one of them was his fault. I remember just in the last 5 years, he made an investment decision which went really badly. And I remember he felt absolute depression and anger towards himself. He would be beating himself over it, be punishing himself over it, saying, why did I do this? Why did I do that? And I think you all can understand that because, any of you who've done any trading or investing in your life, I think you can understand this feeling of regret. And I want to try to address this issue with you because it is important. I saw my dad just, go through this emotion, this self-destructive emotion of regret, and it's very damaging. It's very self-damaging. But it's also, to be honest, it's human. It's human as well. It's very natural for us to do this. But I want to warn you about it because I don't think it's, I think to some extent we want to blame ourselves because we think we are the ones to blame. But here's the thing, guys. You have to appreciate that when it comes to investing and trading, you're dealing with markets, and any market. It doesn't have to be just Bitcoin. It can be stock markets, can be real estate. Any market out there is ruled by uncertainty. Okay, actually all markets are ruled by uncertainty. Okay, so there's an element of randomness built into every market. We have to remember that markets are non-linear, they're chaotic. and they're unpredictable. So even though we do our best, we try our best to predict the future and try and understand what could and might happen next, the fact is all markets are ruled by uncertainty, by randomness, and yes, they're unpredictable. That's why we say markets are probabilistic, okay? So it's about probabilities and possibilities. So, it's very easy, therefore, when things don't go our way to, be filled with regret and self-loathing, self-hate and things like that. But I want to warn you about it. And I think my message in this video is, if things don't work out or if you make mistakes, try and learn from them. And here's the thing, guys, all traders, all investors know this. We're going to make mistakes in the future. We are human beings. And by that nature, that means we don't have a crystal ball. And, we can't predict the future with 100% certainty. We cannot know what's going to happen next. We can try our best to find out what's probable or what's possible in the future, but we cannot know what's going to happen in the future. And that means that because we're human and because we're going to make mistakes, you need to be easy on yourself. Don't punish yourself when things don't go right. So I would strongly urge you that when you experience this feeling of regret, don't allow it to destroy your life and not see the more important things in your life. Guys, I will say this to you. I think if you have both of your parents alive right now, you're probably richer and more lucky than anyone else alive right now, okay? So just be thankful that there are more important things in life than money. Money is not everything, as I'm sure you know. Family, is much more important. And so I guess my point is, look, if there's one thing I've learned from my father is that, don't get me wrong, guys, I loved my dad. Occasionally we had disagreements. And I remember a few times I told off my dad in rather harsh words about the reckless and, risky decisions he made in investing, especially the decision he made with our family home. Do I regret the way I spoke with him? Yeah, I do. I wish I wasn't so harsh as I was back then. But look, the bottom line is we have to remember our mistakes and just proceed just the way life is. We're going to make mistakes. And because we cannot know what's going to happen in the future, you need to remember that you should not punish yourself when you make a trading decision or you make an investment decision doesn't go your way, okay? So try and avoid this destructive emotion of regret, okay? Because regret can really damage your psychology. It can really harm your life, okay? And it can really get in the way of seeing things more clearly. So I think the best thing you can do is just, if you make a mistake or and here's the thing, guys, not every decision you make in investing and trading is a mistake. Because I spoke with Linda Rashke on this. Linda Rashke is a fantastic trader, and she said the same thing to me as well. Look, the fact is, because markets are ruled by randomness and because they're unpredictable, sometimes you're going to make a decision in trading or investing that just won't work out. Those are the odds, okay? Again, it's about probabilities and possibilities. There are no certainties. So yes, that means by definition, the odds sometimes just don't go your way, okay? That's not a mistake. That's just the way things are. And I think my dad didn't appreciate this himself. I think if he'd appreciated that there are some things that are outside your control, there are just some things you cannot control. The markets, you cannot control them, okay? So I think you need to be kinder to yourself. You did the best you could. Sometimes we just do the best we could to, analyze the market, analyze the charts, look at the risks. But the fact is, odds sometimes don't work our way. Sometimes the probabilities, even if it's a 20%, 30% probability that things won't go right, sometimes those things will happen. Sometimes the worst case scenario will happen. And when that happens, I would strongly urge you not to feel this self-destructive emotion of regret, because regret can really damage your life, damage your psychology and mentality as well. As it happened to my father, it happens to me sometimes as well. And just be kinder to yourself, and don't punish yourself for everything that goes wrong in your life. It's just the way things are. So anyway, guys, I'm hoping this video has been of some help to you in some way. But I'm going to take a break from YouTube for a while. And again, my apologies to you here as our subscribers. I will be back. Hopefully, I'll be back in a few weeks. Hopefully, and start posting videos again. We'll talk about Bitcoin and the markets again. But I need to take a break for now. And anyway, thanks very much for listening. Cheers, guys. Bye for now.